Hey everyone, it's Charlie, and you're watching The Burrow. So as of today, we are a little bit past the 1 week mark of NaNoWriMo, right, the National Novel Writing Month. And I'm full of so many conflicting emotions. I have to say the first couple of days of doing this immense project were really tough. I had a hard time sort of sitting down, settling in, and enjoying the process, and I hit my word counts. If I'm averaging 1,500 to 2,000 words a day, depending on the day, yeah, it was like it was sort of this painful, like, oh my god, why am I doing this to myself type of experience. But then probably about the third day, yeah, I would say the third day, I had sort of broken through that, like, this new massive project mindset, right, like that overwhelming feeling, and found that I'm actually really enjoying writing this story, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with my characters, what's going to happen next. Because even though I know generally, like, the big points, right, like how those things are going to go, I don't know the in-between, so it's been really fun sort of figuring that out with my three main characters. So it's been a really fun time. But having said that, that's the general impression, right? There are of course still some times where I'm sort of racking my brain because I know kind of where I want to go, but it has ceased to make sense for the story, or it doesn't make sense for the character, and sort of trying to figure out how everything should go together, because the way I'm writing it, it's there are three perspective characters, right? So it keeps switching perspective, third person perspective, but I mean to say, yeah, even so, it still changes from character to character's perspective within the third person point of view, I should say. And that's been my greatest challenge, is that in the past when I've written longer forms of fiction, of course, I mean, you know, of course I've had other main characters, it hasn't just been the one, but sort of juggling all these characters and making them interesting and trying to get all of the character, right, all of the I don't know, spices seems like a really stupid way to put it, but yeah, the essence of each character, who they are into the story, while making sure the story is going forward, and I'm not putting in too much detail and backstory and blah blah blah, has been it's a huge learning curve. It's a huge learning curve for sure. And I guess that brings me to, like, my one main problem with this style of writing, right? This style of it doesn't seem like the quality of the work that I'm putting out matters all that much right now, as opposed to my just my word count, right? Like, I think the average you need to hit the 50,000 words within November is 1,667 words per day, which is fine. It's definitely doable, but, like, it does become a bit of a race, like, especially, you know, if you're working, or if you have other hobbies, right? Which is not to say other people don't have those same problems, but it's just, like, I wonder, I don't know, I've never had the experience where I'm realizing as I'm writing, like, how badly I'm going to need to go back and hack the crap out of this piece to make the characters more interesting, to make the story jive more, right? So it's like, I don't know, I think in a lot of ways it goes against everything, like, I was taught in any writing class or any writing program I took, where you need to be able to write and step away from it, so that you can come back with fresh eyes and sort of retweak it, right? And I'm just not able to do that. I'm not able to go back and look and reread the entire manuscript and say, okay, well, let's change this now before going forward. There just isn't the time. There just isn't the time right now. So maybe that's next month, or whatever NaNoWriMo is, like, what's next program type thing they do following, but, like, so yeah, it's really disconcerting to me. But I guess that's really all I have to talk about. My first big experiences with NaNoWriMo. I of course would love to hear about any of you guys out there. What's been going on in your head? What are the things that are causing you the most stress? What are the things that are proving to be most difficult? Let me know down in the comments below. Always love talking to you guys. And yeah, we'll see you next week for a week 2 update. Thanks, guys. Cheers.
So I think the trip to Starbucks turned out pretty well. I ended up writing almost 1,000 words in just over an hour. I've reached my word goal for the night, and I've just barely squeaked past 10,000.